I couldn't, I am, he is a relative in this case, and I couldn't even get to him without going through his Egyptian guards and Egyptian friends and who would interrogate me before I go to him. What are you going to tell him? So I had once a chance to tell him that, and I couldn't even finish what I wanted to say, that what you are doing is wrong, is haram, and then the Egyptian took him away. So in that way, he was a prisoner of them. They washed his brain, and they made sure that nobody else come into the inner circle to influence him otherwise.
That was really wonderful. Could you just pick up the washed his brain? Maybe you say they brainwashed him.
They brainwashed him.
And
from there.
What do I say?
So basically, you said a washed brain, it's brainwashed.
Okay. So they not only brainwashed him, but they made sure that no other person could come closer to him to undo what they did.
Do you think that was a real turning point for Osama, that Egyptian influence? Do you think he would have maybe come home and worked in his family company and rejoined Saudi corporate life if it hadn't been for them?
I believe this is the turning point in his life, because he promised his mother and family and his government that he will be going back to Saudi Arabia. But then when they came and isolated him and brainwashed him and taught him and convinced him that terrorism is the way and is justified in Islam, he changed.
Excellent. That was really, really good. Ashley, I think, unless Murph, fact, there's anything else you think we should do, I think that I'm really happy for Ashley to take over.
No, I'm happy for Ashley to take over too.
Yeah. Dr. Khalid, thank you so much, and thank you for your patience.
No problem.
With my internet freezing.
There is an article I wrote in Seattle Times. She sent it to you. Please read especially the editor note, the beginning and the end of the articles. That absolved me from the idea that I am sympathizing with him.
Yes.
We made sure that before I wrote that articles and to make this clear. So please look at it.
Yeah, to make sure.
And please use childhood friend of Osama bin Laden.
Childhood
just
friend.
To limit the time frame of our relations. That's two things, and thank you very much for your patience as well.
Just to help with that, I'm just going to ask one more question just to help with that.
Okay? Sure.
You know, as his childhood friend, as you watched him change during that decade of the 1980s, you know, was that quite disturbing for you, your childhood friend, seeing him change? Just, if you talk about what we were just talking about, Zawahiri brainwashing him and stuff, if you could just personalise that, then that will show that you're not sympathising. Do you know what I mean? You know, as I saw him change, it was horrible to me as his childhood friend.
Okay.
Someone's got their audio on.
Ashley, you need to mute yourself, darling.
I muted it for us.
Alright, cool.
Okay. After Osama decided to stay on in Afghanistan, and he started airing these weird ideas of turning the war against the West and using terrorist methods to reach their targets, and that it was justified in Islam to kill civilians because they